Hi, and welcome to Eldfall Chronicles Northern Wind demo, which I will be today presenting and teaching Tiasha and Philip, guiding them through the first playthrough of one of our quests. Eldfall Chronicles Northern Wind is telling the story of four heroes climbing up on a mountain, and we have caught our heroes at the start of the story in their base camp, setting down for the night, and that would be our quest 1. When that camp gets raided, destroyed during the night, and our heroes barely manage to escape with their lives into the night without any equipment. What we will be playing today is our quest number 2, as we can see here on the map, where our two heroes, Taros and Sagan, will be trying to recover their equipment from a very wounded Oni carrying the loot up the mountain. It will be your task to recover your equipment and head further up the mountain to solve the problems that are happening on the mountain.
Okay, so I'll be playing Sagan of the Keshoba, right?
So Sagan is a good martial artist from the northern reaches of the world, from Empire of Soga. He is the tankiest member of the team and usually takes up the forward lead in our game.
Ah, so this is him, right?
Yes, that will be him.
And I'll be playing Tharos, One-Eyed Wolf.
So Taros is a specialist from a coalition of Tanion. He is very good at figuring out a solution to every problem with his large bag of tricks, and is a very mobile piece. So usually moving from the back to the front and then back again. Okay, let's get into it. So we start with a little bit of a story. Taros and Sagan stand alone, the crash of the falling boulder fading into silence, save for their quickened breaths. Snow drifts lazily from the pale dawning sky, muffling the world beneath its soft embrace. The unspoken urgency to reunite with Anari and Nara drives you onward through the bleak, frozen landscape.
Let's go!
Okay, so at the start of every quest we get this setup, how to set up the field, which we have already done. We also get all the instructions here, as well as any quest rules, so special rules that will be applied to this quest. In this quest we have one important one, and that is that Oni Marauders will not start using their behavior cards, but they will only try and flee, as they have just raided the camp, they have a lot of loot, they're wounded from the battles, they're trying to escape up the mountain, and you're trying to catch them and get back your items.
Right.
So we're not using the behavior cards at the beginning. You win the quest by moving all of your heroes, so both Sagan and Taros, out of the map through the exit tile. This is this one here.
Oh, so if we want to be cowards, we can just run away.
If you want to be cowards, you can just wait for the Oni to leave the field and then leave after him. But you're leaving without your loot then.
No, I suspect that wouldn't be the best for next quest.
No, probably not.
Okay, so in regular gameplay, we would be playing alternating turns between hero turn and hostile turn. Normal quests begin with a hero turn. This quest, however, will begin with a hostile turn. At the start of every turn, every model will gain activation points up to their stamina value. So this is the first number on the card, and this is really important. So at the moment, every model on the table will have 2 activation points. On your active turn, you can spend each activation point to perform 1 movement and 1 action. So movement and an action.
Can you do it the other way around?
You cannot do it the other way around. You need to do first your movement and then your action. While you're doing your movement and action, the hostiles will use their activation points to react to what you're doing. And when we go to the hostile turn, we're going to do it vice versa. The hostiles will spend their activation points to do a movement and an action, and you will spend yours to do a reaction. We'll just go quickly over the movements and the actions, and then we can get into the action itself. So the movements, we're going to be using 2 today. One is walk, which gives you up to your speed in movement. The speed is your second number on the card. That is how many spaces you can move when you perform a walk. Second movement is run. You can move up to twice your speed in spaces. But you will lose your action if you do that. And then the two actions that we will be using today are attack and dodge. We're gonna get to those more closely when we get into the gameplay. I think we have enough. We can start with the play.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as we said, the game starts with the hostile turn. He's not following his hostile behavior, but he is only performing a walk towards the exit. He will move one space forward, spending one activation point, taking your loot closer to the exit and off the table. Now, both of your heroes had line of sight to him spending an activation point, which means you can react to this. As we have talked, you can spend one activation point to either attack or dodge. Attacking, each of you only has one dagger. You barely escaped with any equipment out of the camp. Daggers can be used only on the same space if you want to attack with them regularly, but you can also throw them if you want to. Just be mindful, if you miss, the dagger was thrown off a cliff and it's gone.
Oh no.
And that is your only weapon at the moment, so that is the gambler's choice here.
So no throwing daggers.
Second option
Are you sure about
would
that?
be dodging. Dodging allows you to move half of your speed even in reactive turn. And we're always rounding up. See, as your speed is 3, you would be dodging 2 spaces forward.
Oh, so
What's your choice?
You want to go first?
Oh,
Or should I?
All reactions happen simultaneously, so you need to both decide what you want to do now
okay.
and then execute the actions together.
Okay, I think I'll just dodge. I'm not a gambler, so throwing my only weapon seems unwise.
Sounds like a sound plan.
You know, I really want to throw it, but I'm gonna play it safe for now.
Okay?
Choice.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna spend an activation, and
So you're both dodging.
yeah.
Okay. So you can move your model 1 space forward, and you can move your model 2 spaces forward.
Okay. So 1, and I'm gonna move yours, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so a model entered a space with what we call an encounter token. That means that the story, the quest, evolves further. We're gonna remove this, and we go back into the quest log and read encounter 1. I'm gonna read the story to you. Rounding the bend, a wounded ogre comes into view, struggling under the weight of its stolen loot. For now, it remains unaware of your presence, too focused on its hold to notice you. The sight of your belongings among the spoil stirs a strong temptation to reclaim what is yours. Yet caution dictates a strategic approach. Perhaps there is a way to avoid a direct confrontation with the beast. And then we simply again read the setup of what happens next. We will place 1 Intrigue token on this space. We will place another Oni Marauder, also wounded, however less than the previous one. Also distracted, so not using its behavior, and without any activation points here. And we will place an Encounter 2 token on this space. So when your heroes get to this space, something will again change. But for now, this is it. So encounters, as you see, represent a static things that will always happen in a quest when you step onto them. While intrigues represent a feature that you need to interact with. So we'll get to that when you get a little bit closer. For now, we can continue with the Oni Marauder's turn. Again, he will spend his 1 activation point to step 1 step closer to the exit. Again, both of your heroes had line of sight to him at that point, which means you can react again if you want to.
It seems we're in a bit of a pickle. There's 2 of them now.
That's true, yeah. But I guess if we can take out the one that's like closer to us before, and the other one doesn't notice, maybe we can.
The good thing is they are distracted, which means that the first time you will attack them, they will not react to you. They will just lose the distracted token.
Oh, okay.
So you can basically, you have 1 chance at a backstab.
But will both of them stop being distracted?
Only the one that was attacked and the one where you're in the same space as the ogre. So if you're attacking this one in this space, then this one will not notice what is happening. There's a very heavy snowstorm going on around you. the sound is very muffled at the moment.
Okay, I guess we try to take out first one and then the other.
Yeah, the elements are helping us, so.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're still deciding on what your reaction is going to be. I'm guessing you're dodging closer?
I'll be dodging, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So you can move both your models forward again, you can move 2 spaces, and you can move 1. Okay.
You're so slow, Tiasha.
Yeah, so.
Sagan is a slow boy, but once he gets going, he really goes. Okay. All of the hostiles have spent all of their activation points, which means we will move on to the next turn. In this case, this will be the hero's turn. So every model on the board recovers their activation points up to their stamina value, which means that both of the marauders will gain 2 activation points, as well as both of you.
Cool.
Okay. And now you have complete freedom of how you want to order your turn. So you can spend 1 activation point, then you can spend 1 activation, then back to you, then back to you. Or you can do both, and then you do both. You can do it in any order you wish. So it's completely up to you.
Do we know what the Marauder is gonna do once he stops being distracted?
Yes, we do. We have the behavior card that has an active and a reactive side.
Okay.
Because it is reactive currently, this is what tells us what the Marauder will do when it stops being distracted.
I'm guessing with the blood on its club, I know what it's gonna do.
He's a bonky boy.
I'll try to backstab him.
Okay.
I think that's the way to go.
Okay, you spent your activation point.
Yeah.
You first do your movement.
I will sneak into his space.
Perfect. And then you do your action.
Yeah. How do I stab him?
Okay, so you declare your action as an attack.
Okay.
And then we need to check your dagger to see what we're rolling and what we're trying to achieve.
Okay.
First, we need to check the strike value of your weapon, which is equal to your stamina, which is 2. So 2 dice, each die represents 1 potential damage.
Right.
Because you're doing a melee attack in active turn, you're trying to roll your offense or lower.
Right.
So you roll both dice, each 13 or lower is a hit.
Let's go!
Perfect, 12 and 11. Now we need to calculate the power and see if the hits go through his armor.
Okay.
So we check your power, which is your toughness minus 2, which gives us a 9. And we need to subtract the armor of our target as well, which gives us a 6. However, you do have Combat Arts Assassination level 1.
Okay.
Combat Arts are special effects that you can modify your attacks with. Taros at level 1 only has 1 level, so you will always be choosing that 1 level. However, Sagan has 4 levels from the beginning, so you can modify your attack to what suits you the best. So what does your Assassination level 1 say?
User's attack gain plus 6 power. So we said my power was 6.
Plus 6.
Plus 6 is 12.
12 or lower, because you're aiming for his vitals.
Okay.
A kidney stab. So you roll each die again, and every 12 or lower is 1 wound.
Okay, now I feel better about my chances.
These are pretty good odds.
Yes!
There we go, barely enough. So you cause 1 wound. He has now 4 wounds. He has HP of 4, which means he is done. He was very wounded from the battle before.
Dunzo.
And we have a result. When an Oni Marauder is incapacitated, place 1 common loot token in the same space.
Ooh.
So this is part of your equipment that was taken from the camp. Okay, first Oni Marauder down, and you can start picking up your loot.
How do we pick up our loot?
You can pick up your loot by spending an interact action on the same space as the loot token.
Oh, okay.
You can either pick up your loot, or you can move up closer and try and figure out what the intrigue is.
But I can only move for 2 spaces, right? If I
Yes.
don't run.
You can move up to 2 spaces, or you can run. But if you move up to 2 spaces, you will be within 3 spaces of the intrigue, which means you can try and perceive what is happening here.
Okay.
You can, with intrigue tokens, you can either perceive them from up to 3 spaces away and have a chance of failing to figure out what it is, or you can interact with them on the same space and automatically figure out what it is.
Okay.
So then maybe just pick up the loot first, so we see what we're working with.
Maybe, yeah.
we got some good equipment.
I'd feel safer with a stabby.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll interact with the loot token.
Okay, you will draw first 3 cards of the deck.
Ooh, jackpot.
I got another dagger, which is not so exciting, but I got a Stone Splitter Nagamaki and a crossbow. I'm guessing that the Nagamaki is meant for Sagan.
It's nicely represented on the miniature as well. So, whenever you pick up loot, it goes straight into your inventory. And if you want to trade items, you can spend an interact action on the same space and trade any number of items between the 2 heroes. So you're out of activation points now, but you can still activate the trade or start the trade with Taros if Sagan is going to be on the same space.
Okay. So I'm gonna move, but I can only
you
move...
spend your activation point
Yes.
first.
Sorry. So I move here.
Yep.
That's not enough, right? I have to be in
You
this
have
space.
to be in the same space as Taros.
So I have to run.
You can either run or you can spend your action here to try and perceive, and then for the next activation point, move and trade.
Okay, I'm gonna do the perceive then.
Okay. Whenever we're doing a perceive, you take only 1 die, and you're trying to roll your intellect or lower.
Okay, seems easy enough.
65% chance.
Famous last words.
Nope.
That is very much not it.
I guess I can't see through all the snow.
No, the snowstorm's too heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Marauder who's too big and you can't see past
Yeah,
him.
no.
Yeah. You still have 1 activation point remaining.
Okay.
What do you want to do with it?
So I guess I should walk
Yeah.
and then interact. So trade.
Interact, and that starts a trade,
And
yes.
you spend an activation point for that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have your sword.
Thank
Do
you.
you want another dagger as well?
I
Sure.
think.
Have another dagger.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Now we can start throwing them.
Christmas came early.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, both of the heroes are out of activation points, which means we end the hero turn and go back to the hostile turn. You recover your activation points,
Right.
and because this Oni Marauder is still distracted, it will just again spend 1 activation point to move 1 space forward towards the exit, carrying the rest of the loot.
Do the hostiles also trigger encounters?
No, only heroes trigger encounters. Encounters represent like ambushes behind the corner or new information that the heroes can see.
Okay.
Both of you again saw the Marauder activate, so you can both react to this if you wish.
Now we can throw daggers.
Can throw daggers.
You have a lot of daggers to throw and you have a crossbow to shoot with.
But wait, so he has 2 wounds.
He has 2 wounds already and 1 weak point. We will get to the weak points in a moment.
So we don't want to lose his distracted state too soon, right? We don't want to like throw and miss, and then if we don't hit him, what
He
happens?
still loses the distracted state because he was attacked.
There you go.
Should
So
we just maybe sneak closer, I guess?
maybe.
Yeah.
You don't need
I don't
to...
need to because I have a crossbow. So I can
Exactly.
stay where- I will not react.
Okay, you're not reacting. Are you dodging closer or
I'm dodging closer, yeah.
Okay.
So 1 space.
1 space forward? Okay, you need to spend your activation.
I keep forgetting that. Doesn't want to stay put.
Okay, so the Oni Marauder will make another move forward for his 2nd activation point. What are your reactions now?
Well, you can catch up to him when it's our turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so I guess I'll do nothing again. I'll just wait.
You can try and perceive the intrigue.
Right. Then I'll lose some perception. Let's see if I'm better.
Okay, what is your reaction? Are you staying there also trying to perceive the intrigue?
yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so both are trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, let's see. Can we?
Okay.
Can we figure out? No.
No?
I cannot.
10!
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we remove this and we read the intrigue. You spot the walls of a weathered road checkpoint ahead, the wooden beams above the gate sagging and cracked, barely holding under their own weight. The structure looks fragile. 1 good hit could bring it crashing down. It might be useful in stopping or even wounding the fleeing brute. So, a hero may now attack the exit space, and on hit, every model on the exit space will suffer 1 automatic wound and 1 automatic weak point. So this gives you an option. You can either go and engage the Marauder straight up, or you can wait for him to move to the exit next turn, and then try and collapse the building on him.
These marauders are not so tough. I think we can take him head on.
I like your thinking, because if he reaches the exit, he might flee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pummel him.
Okay, so we're done with the hostile turn because we spent all of their activation points. So we go back to your turn. We all recover activation points.
And they're now reacting again, right?
He will again react. Not until he loses the distracted state, but...
I'm expecting him to lose
Yes.
the distraction state soon.
Okay, so I should move, right? Let's walk.
Okay. So now we should read encounter number 2. And at the start of encounter number 2, it tells us to ignore encounter 2 if there are hostiles on the field. There are hostiles on the field, so we're ignoring encounter 2.
Okay.
Nothing new happened.
Sounds good.
Activation.
You need to spend your activation point. And what is your action?
My action is to try and hurt him.
Okay, so attack. We're gonna lose the distracted state here. Now you need to calculate the strike of your weapon. I'm guessing you're using Stone Splitter Nagamaki.
Yeah.
Okay, what is its strike value?
So it says stamina.
So your stamina is 2, so you're rolling 2 dice. But you also need to check your combat arts, remember? You have 4 levels of combat arts fencing. You need to choose one of the levels to apply to your attack. I would suggest level 3.
Yeah, I see it. It gives you another die, right?
Yes, it gives you +1 strike, which means you're rolling 3 dice. And again, because you're attacking in active turn with a melee weapon, you're trying to roll your offense or lower.
Okay, so 13.
13 or lower. Every 13 or lower is a hit.
Get him. Ooh.
Okay,
Okay,
so 2
2
hits.
Yeah, this one misses, we're gonna take that away. Now we again need to calculate the power of your weapon.
Okay, so it says toughness +2.
So your toughness +2 would be 15, and we need to subtract the armor of our target.
12.
So 12. You roll the dice again, every 12 or lower is 1 wound.
Come on. Yes, okay, one
wound.
and 1 miss.
And also there is an effect on your sword called bleed.
Yeah.
So we apply the bleeding state as well.
What does that do?
At the start of every hostile turn, he will need to perform a toughness test. If he fails, he suffers 1 extra wound.
Oh, perfect.
So you opened a big gash in him and he's bleeding now. He will turn towards you, indicating that he's targeting you.
Oh
now.
no, he's so large.
Okay, so you spent your first activation, you managed to wound the Oni. He has only 1 wound left. What do you want to do next?
Do you want to hit him again?
Don't you want to try your little crossbow?
How is it with shooting when two people are fighting?
If you're shooting into a space where there's another friendly in there, you suffer a -4 to hit modifier. So modifiers in our game are always applied to the stat you're trying to roll against. And if you roll 17 or up, you will hit your buddy in the back. So it's a bit risky. Not too bad, but a bit risky. Also, Sagan can take an arrow to the back.
I don't want to shoot my friend. I don't know, Jasha, maybe we should have thought of this before you went in, but I guess here we are.
But you already didn't let me throw the dagger before. I feel like this gamble should be taken.
Really?
I don't know,
Alright.
yeah, I kind of...
Okay.
I want
I'll
to see
listen
what
to you.
happens.
So, crossbow is a ranged weapon, which means it applies a modifier for up to 10 spaces and another modifier beyond 10 spaces. You are within 10 spaces of your target, so you'll apply a +3 modifier to your accuracy. Because we are doing a ranged attack, we're going to be using accuracy.
Alright.
So that gives you a
13 plus 3, so 16.
-4 for friendly fire.
Yeah, so 12 or less, and hopefully less.
17 or up hits Sagan.
Ah, perfect!
We still need to do the reaction for the Oni Marauder. So now we simply go down the lines until we found one that is true. So he has line of sight to an enemy within one space. That is not true because you are the attacking model. We go to the second line, target of an attack, attacker outside of one or no line of sight to the attacker. This is true. So he will try and execute number 2, which is dodge towards the attacker. So he will be rolling 1 die and trying to get his agility or lower in order to successfully dodge.
Okay.
We roll 1 die. That's a natural 1, which means he succeeds at his dodge and dodges away from your arrow and moves 1 space closer to you.
Damn.
I mean, it's not the worst this could have gone, but it's pretty bad, yes.
That's pretty bad.
Ooh, but now he's not in the same space as Sagan.
There you go.
Shoot him.
You can shoot him again.
I will activate, run away.
That makes sense to me.
Run away!
And what is your action?
And I will shoot him.
He will again try and dodge because the same line of text on the behavior card is fulfilled. Okay, that's a miss. His dodge fails as well, but he will still get the movement.
Ah.
So he's coming closer. But now he's out of activation points, which means Tiasha, he is yours to slice and dice.
Okay, so I can move closer and attack again, right?
Yes, you have another activation point which gives you movement plus an action.
Let's do that then.
All yours.
Yeah.
There we
Let's
go.
try this again.
So I'm guessing you're doing the same thing as before.
Yeah.
3 dice trying to get your offense or lower.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what you get.
Okay, so 13 is fine, right?
13 is fine. You need to get your stat or under.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 misses. Now we need to calculate the power again and subtract the armor.
So
There
that's
we
a
go.
6 and a 6.
That's a 9 and a 9,
Sorry, that's a 9. Yes.
but still good enough because you needed a 12 or lower,
Cool.
which means you cause another wound and he's dead, dropping another bag of loot.
Yeah, all the treasure.
Okay, so at this point, we have no more hostiles on the field. We have no more encounters on the field, which means that it will be easy for you to pick up the loot and leave the battlefield. Which means we can simply give this to you and you can end the quest. In future quests, however, there will be special modifiers like chaos cards that will be opening up, so you would have to keep on playing since those could spawn new hostiles.
Oh, okay.
Because this is an introductory quest, we don't use those yet, so this is it for this quest. Okay.
Amazing. So we're
How
done.
did you enjoy yourselves?
Oh, pretty cool.
That was fun.
You did very well. You got all the
Yeah.
equipment and haven't taken a single wound.
Well, I think I have to learn to shoot better. Stabbing went well. Shooting.
Stabbing went well, shooting
At least
did
it
not
didn't
go.
hit me though.
That's true. I didn't hit you.
Yes.
Better than it could have gone. Okay, you played through the quest extremely safely and it went really well. You got all your equipment, it'll be easy to leave off and connect with Anari and Nara in the next quest. So, well played, well maneuvered around the extremely deadly marauders otherwise, not letting them attack you a single time. That was really well played.
I've seen that I have only 1 HP, and that was I was sweating.
Caution does pay off sometime. Caution does pay off sometime.
So I guess we did well, huh?
You did well. Okay. Hope everybody enjoyed this demo game of Northern Wind, this playthrough of quest number 2 in the campaign. The campaign is extremely long, it has many different options, and this is just a quick glance at what it offers. So, hope that you found this helpful and hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks, bye!
See you next time. Bye.